I spent the last 30 days on a singles court, so you don't have to. But perhaps you should want to. If you're wondering about like I was, I'm also a beginner, so every bit of practice helps, right? Because you want to improve, but getting a regular doubles game together is a logistical nightmare. And when you finally do get on court, you hit maybe a third of the shots, and statistically up to half max. Or you just see the price tag on the singles court and wonder, nah, that's not real Padel, that won't help me. Meanwhile, that skinny singles court sits empty. Kinda weird. Maybe useless, but maybe the opposite. Because here's the thing, this little court might be your best shot at faster reps, more practice and steady improvement, and it doesn't require a group text to book it, now does it? Imagine you could cut your improvement time in half just by stepping onto a court no one else touches. That's the tension I want to resolve in this video, so I'm putting the singles court to the test. And by the end, you'll know whether it's a waste of money or the best kept training secret in Padel. Most clubs hide the singles court way out back, somewhere between the parking lot and the rusted ball machine. And people walk by and they think the same thing, right? No doubles? No thanks. But what if they're wrong? What if that awkward 6-meter lane you see in the back isn't a gimmick, but a cheat code? Now, I've played doubles since I started playing Padel, but I actually got my start in singles with my wife, just to try it out. Now, I really liked it, but then quickly changed to doubles courts with our group. Now, I haven't been playing Padel for that long myself, so this is my beginner's take on progressing on the singles court. Start of our 30-day adventure. I'm going in to find out, is this thing legit or just a skinny, expensive mistake? Doubles Padel is amazing. Tactical, social, addictive, but logistics, nightmare mode. You need 4 players, 4 schedules, and at least one person who doesn't cancel last minute. Oh yeah, this is in Dutch, but it says 11:45 a.m. I'm not going to make it tomorrow. That's to our 8 a.m. matchup. You finally wrangle a group for 8 a.m. 2 people are late, 1 forgets their shoes, and by the time you start, you're mentally drained and only touching the ball every other rally. And meanwhile, the singles court remains empty, unused. And why? Because players are not quite sure if it's worth it. Well, actually, here in the Netherlands, it's almost always fully booked, so court owners would do well to build some more of these. But I heard that's not the case everywhere, so people should definitely look into booking these single court. Let's see why this has grown so much in popularity here. First off, it's easy to book, needs only 2 people, and you get way more ball time. But is that actually helpful? This is where the real conflict begins. Convenience versus effectiveness. Does more time on ball actually translate into improvement? Or, well, just faster burnout? That's what we'll test next. I grabbed Marcel, same level, same ego. First a little warm-up, we immediately started to notice how much more this takes out of you. In doubles, you can wait between shots until you get the ball, but here it's always on or you miss the next one. Then a simple game to 11. We were already pretty out of breath from the warm-up, Americano style. Serve goes in, I expect an easy reply, but the ball pings back off the glass like a missile. Your normal doubles angles disappear and my legs start burning by 0.5. There's just no backup, no partner to assist you. It's you versus the court, and it forces instant change because you have to be ready. I can feel that my footwork tightens, my prep gets earlier, and I start aiming for real narrow targets, not zones. A lazy cross court I used to get away with in doubles now slams straight against the glass and costs me points. In the beginning we keep yelling, well, that point would have been in on a doubles court, but after a couple of rallies that quickly quiets down as we just have to aim better and play more tight shots. My touch, movement and court sense improved in one match, just from being exposed brutally. Plus you get to know your partner a lot better. The strengths and weaknesses he or she has. You don't realize how many bad habits your partner hides from you until you step on singles. Suddenly every weakness is exposed under a spotlight, and yours as well. This is the time to train those out of your system. I remember talking to Marcel about this when we were playing for a while. We both gasped for air and said post-match, that was 30 minutes. It felt like 2 sets. Heart rate peaking, legs cooked. And every single point came back to me. No partner to bail me out, and every mistake was mine. Miss a lob? You're immediately punished. Step late on prep. You're running diagonally towards the glass that's somehow really close at every turn. And that's the gift of the singles court. Brutally honest feedback. Well, you either love that or hate that, but I actually think it will help you progress so fast. And this might actually be the loophole you need. Plus, it's really fun. And you can work on a specific shot or a specific weakness that you have over and over again. Think of it as a feedback accelerator. Each rally feels like a mini coaching session, only harsher and way faster. Okay, so a lot of these things you can do on a doubles court as well. Just playing with two people and do a match on one side of the court. That could be an option, or practice specific shots. But the court dynamics on a singles court are way different. Plus, it's a lot cheaper to book. On the singles court, I get the feeling that we're actually playing a match where you can put some tactics into play. But I think that's also the pitfall, because how much of Padel tactics can you actually put into a court that's so vastly different? And how does this translate to doubles? The biggest myth is that singles Padel messes with your doubles game. Sure, you won't work on team formations, but your core mechanics, they get forged in fire. So just start working on these. Reflex volleys, lobes are perfect because the court is just as long. Wild recoveries from deep glass corners, just as it was in your own corner on the left or right side of the doubles court. All of which show up constantly in doubles, just with less frequency to really train them. After a few sessions on the singles court, returning to a doubles game felt, well, actually quite slow. Like the ball had aged in air and we were all standing there in slow motion. Singles drills your speed, precision and footwork so intensely that doubles start to feel easier by comparison. It's like running with a weight vest. Once you take it off, everything else feels lighter. And this court may be small, but it's savage with two people, if you're really going for it. My watch logged 40% more movement than my last league match. And that was over 2 sets. This was half an hour. Plus Padel Play logged more than 800 strokes in a single session. It's a great app with a smart racket. I'll get into that in a future video, so subscribe for that. And the walls are closed on each side, so this ensures a more Padel feel than singling on a double court. And make sure you try to go for every ball for the ultimate endurance test. You build endurance that translates. You get fitter, sharper and more durable. What feels like punishment during the match feels like conditioning afterwards. You're literally out-training your future self. So let's talk about the obvious objections. They don't mess up my angles. Well, only if you play nothing but singles. Mix it in like cross-training. You'll gain more than you lose. Less social. Well, maybe, but faster rotations and more personal touches mean you actually connect more with different players, or connect on a deeper level with your partner because you learn their strengths and weaknesses better, and they're yours. No tournaments. True, but that's the point. No pressure, no rankings, just focused reps and experimentation. It's boring. That ends the moment you hit a 10-shot scramble and feel your lungs screaming. Most objections vanish within a single session, and the rest, well, you forget all about them once you notice your progression. And if you still think it's boring, trust me, you haven't played hard enough yet. Marcel and I finished our session sweaty, exhausted, and kinda stunned. Waste of money? Not even close. You can see the singles court as a precision tool. Smaller, tougher, and a smarter workout. No, it's not a replacement for doubles, and playing with a partner is a lot of fun, but it might be the upgrade you didn't know you needed to use just some of the time. In my opinion, it's really not a gimmick. I actually like playing and training on this for the past 30 days, and now you know how to use it too. And once you've tried it once, you'll never walk past an empty singles court the same way again. Next time you walk past the singles court, don't shrug it off. Just book it and give it 30 minutes and see how it pushes you. Plus, let me know how it went. And with this video to see how a smart watch app can have so many insights, it's almost scary. Scary good. That's it. Click it.